You ready? Well, the guys were up at Madison, or no, it was Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Milwaukee.
Yeah, over the weekend for the Mama Tried bike show. And just talked to them a little bit about what their impressions are. I wasn't able to get up there and shoot any video or take any pictures or anything like that, so. Right.
No art card discounts.
Right. So, yeah. You don't know why I come to work, do you? It's for the abuse. It's for the abuse. So the trip up there was uneventful. I didn't get any.
Way up there was good.
Way up there was good other than the wind.
Yeah, that was horrible.
Very windy.
What, 8.5?
Yeah, 8.5 miles a gallon. Somebody had the great idea to take the big trailer. Paul. But yeah, it was a pretty easy ride up. And then
Getting down to the venue.
Milwaukee set up super dumb. They have rivers, but other than getting there, the road sucked.
it's the only city, town that has a river, just so you know, if it's it, Milwaukee.
And it is stupid. You got to jog back across it. But otherwise, our hotel had a nice big parking lot.
Yeah.
We're able to fit right in there, and it was catty corner from the hotel or from the venue, so it was nice.
Now you had a story this morning about that hotel.
It is the what was it called? The Ambassador.
Ambassador.
And it was where Jeffrey Dahmer killed his first victim. We thought about killing Paul.
He already haunts you, so.
He had his own room, so.
Yeah, because he likes to defile himself a lot, so he has to get his own room when we go places.
He likes to blow dry his nuts.
I have text. I've proof.
Pretty delightful. I don't care. Not even a little.
So yeah, once we got down the road, it was kind of a clusterfuck unloading bikes because everybody had their trucks and trailers in the road. And we had the biggest trailer and trying to get it weaved down the
Smallest road.
yeah. And then they had one elevator to take all the bikes to the
Third floor.
where the event was. So waiting in line for that.
Was this like a freight elevator or?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so it was,
Old gold freight elevator.
but it was kind of big.
No, not
No?
really. The longer choppers, they had to carry them up the steps.
Or take the front end off.
Wow.
So yeah.
That's pretty small. It's
I
like
do it every year.
8x4-ish.
But and once we got it up there, the guy that puts it on is, he's got a vision where each bike needs to go, and he just kind of points and sets them all up. It's cool. They have a featured photographer each year, so they bring him in, or whoever they choose, I guess, to do photos of each bike as they're coming in before they stage them.
Yeah, it's like prom. When you pull in, everybody gets a picture with the Mama Tried logo at the back, several of them.
So that's pretty neat. They had a lot of vendors set up, in the balconies areas. They had vendors up there, and all the builders got VIP pass with all the drinks you could drink all weekend and snacks. And it was just a really cool event. That's a lot different than what we're used to going to.
I thought the venue was super cool, and they really had it organized well. You could tell they've done it time and time again. They had everything was really moving, other than loading and unloading. Everything moved pretty smooth and was pretty good. Like they had little tables, 2x4s with plywood on top for the bikes to actually sit on, so they're not on the ground. That was pretty neat. Just give you that little bit.
Would like to make a note to the people who run that event. Maybe we can figure out how to rope off the bikes so that idiots stop walking in between them across the pedestals. Fucking annoying.
They about knocked it over a couple times.
Hashtag Mama Tried.
Other than
One more.
It was a
that,
great show, though.
it was a great show. It was really cool to be a part of it.
I have some pictures that Nate sent me and so on. Favorite bikes. Anything that stood out to you? I know Nate's favorite bike is that red bike.
Greening Auto Company, they build cars, and this was his personal project. He built a little sporty, made it look just like a Ducati kind of deal. Naked Ducati. It was really neat. Single-sided swing arm, tastefully done, and also a really nice guy. I've talked to them for a while. They're really good people.
All this.
They had an orange crate out of I don't know what it was. It looked like an old Schwinn orange crate. Little
Oh, really?
bicycle. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool shit.
You know, with the motor in it. It was pretty neat.
Yours?
What?
Nothing.
What would you say?
Here's mine. You want me to put it up?
Mine. We are the best. No, there was 2 or 3 of them that are kind of a hard tie for me. There's a root beer brown Indian Larry bike there that was just amazing.
They really caught your eye.
There was a polished aluminum, like board track style bike
Right.
that was, it had a wooden seat on it. It was crazy cool.
Red and chrome board tracker. That
Yeah.
was rad.
And there was
Did you take pictures of these bikes? Or?
no, I
Okay.
didn't.
I may have a couple of them.
It didn't. But I can go back on Instagram, find some screenshots, some pictures. But, I mean, there's a lot of cool bikes. There's a lot of cool bikes.
You have to crop those screenshots for Greg. He probably doesn't know how to do that. He's old.
Crop them down for you. Make a slideshow. We'll figure it all out for you.
Just so you do it before 5 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Put it on VHS.
No, I had a beta, buddy. I had a beta.
Great.
Right, right. So, and then you're talking about that the Sportster got a lot of attention while you're up there, and
Yeah. I mean, I would say it was probably the most.
It had a crowd around it almost all the time.
no biases.
No, seriously, we watched from afar for a little while, just looking at bikes, kind of relaxing, and it consistently had at least, because it sits this way, 2 or 3 people on this side, 2 or 3 people on that side, and I mean,
Looking, inspected, trying to figure out how shit works.
Got random, messages on Instagram throughout the weekend about how the clutch worked, and 'cause they had a QR code, that takes you right to our page, and so we had a lot of messages on it. Got a lot of attention. It's been shared on Instagram a ton. Instagram's been blowing up. So
I had 8 people come up to me while we were waiting in line to unload saying it was their favorite bike. All of them were builders saying it was their favorite bike.
it was worth the trip. Fun weekend.
Cool bikes.
Met
A
up
lot
with
of different ones.
a lot of other builders that from kind of our corner.
The newer stuff,
the
yeah.
newer stuff that we do on a daily basis. We met up with some builders and went out drinking the one night for a little bit. Paul stayed home, blow dried his nuts.
It's like,
Did you get the fucking wake up call at 4:15 like you were supposed
It
to?
sucked. But stop by the Harley Museum, walk through that. Highly recommend. Highly recommend.
Yeah, that was neat.
If you want to learn about the backstory of Harley and see some really neat shit, it's
I can send you a picture. I took a couple there too.
It's worth the trip. It's worth the 3-hour trip just to walk through that museum. The food at the hotel. The food at the hotel was amazing.
Oh, those chicken fingers. Ridiculous.
It was amazing.
I've never seen him eat so much food in my life. He ate all his food, some of Paul's and some of mine.
Yeah, I like to eat.
no PBR tall boys though. Yeah, super disappointed.
So,
Oh, and they had what's called Flat Out Friday, which is small stadium-style racing for black track. And they had an after party on, according to the website, at this bar. So Mike and I were like, we'll go. So we drive across town, which Milwaukee's just stupid because of the river. And we get there and it's just like in a big abandoned warehouse with all these blue lights. So we're like, oh, that's kind of cool. So we go in there and it was the oddest selection of people. Reeked of patchouli. You got like grandma and grandpa, they were older than you, Greg. They were old. They're on a couch in the back corner, and then over here you got some chick with like half her head shaved, sketching. And then you got some guy walks in with the tightest pants I've ever seen, and some chick looks like she grabbed a blanket, and that was her outfit. It was just a random selection of people. And then,
A lot of taxidermy.
yeah, there's
Some random
well,
chandeliers.
hipsters everywhere. These animals everywhere. Like, didn't know hipsters like that, but. And then a couple was sitting. They were sitting right about there to Mike. And Mike had cheese earlier, so anybody knows Mike, he don't do too well with cheese. So he just sat there dropping bombs on them. Went on for about a minute and a half, and then finally they moved.
Got our seats though.
Yep, it worked.
But
Yep, it was pretty neat. And then we went somewhere else, met up with a bunch of guys that we knew, and we had fun. And
fun weekend. So we'll upload some photos and yeah. But next time there's a Mama Tried event and you're bored that weekend, I highly recommend going up there. You know, spending at least a Saturday up there to walk through the event and walk through the museum. It's definitely worth the 3 hour.
it's a
ride.
great day. That'd be a great day. Yeah. Had a little bit of something for everybody. If you like race bikes, they have like a newer Honda RC51, one of my favorite bikes. Old, you know, knuckleheads, panheads, and then
Twin engine drags,
new stuff.
cafe racers.
What's your
track
hand up,
racers.
Chris? Yeah.
I'm done talking.
All right, thanks guys, and then I'm gonna try to put some pictures of bikes and what have you that I have in between, and
I'll send you some, big guy.
okay. Thank you.